Sanibonani. Ninjani? Hayi ngeke yazi ngiyasicela uthathe isiphathishe izolo. Sanibonani. Ninjani? It's good to see you guys. While Nolwazi is getting the other mic, can I ask Uguti, you guys just come together a bit, and I suggest you find someone who can peel. And I'm just asking specifically the guys at the back there, can you guys sort of form some sort of group-ish tables around you? We are going to be looking at AMA case studies, and there's a couple of reviews as AMA young professionals that we need to do. So I'm going to request your guys' assistance. I hope you guys don't mind me standing here. I think I'm a bit more comfortable this side. So can I ask the young professionals at the back, can you guys just come at the front and make some groupanyana situation? Thanks, colleagues. So just as an introduction, my name is Zime Buthelezi. As I think it has been indicated, God, AG. I am an audit manager. I started I did my articles actually at AG, 3 years of articles, then progressed to assistant manager, and now the audit manager. So auditing, I think it's where I belong. I really enjoy it, and I always tell my friends, financials are coming on the 31st. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I'm also going to allow my colleague Nolwazi on the other side to just also introduce herself before we start.
Thanks, Zime. Sanibonani. As it has been indicated, my name is Nolwazi Khathi. I'm also an audit manager from the AG. Yeah, we have a similar journey with Zime. We've been with the AG since 2015. So yeah, it has been over a decade, just a few months ago. So yeah, no, I think from my side, I just enjoy working with young people because each and every year we get a new intake of young professionals that we need to guide, mentor, and equip them for environment. So I think that's where the joy comes from in being or playing a part in someone's journey and having that impact in the public sector. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Nolwazi. Thank you, colleagues. So on the slides, we do have eVision, AG. And for us, it is important that when you guys look at us, you recognize us as a relevant supreme audit institution that enhances a public sector accountability. How many of you all know or have interacted with our auditors? I know, obviously. So none of you guys interact with our auditors? Or some of you guys do. I know Izolo, there was a lady that says, I talk to the CFOs. Can I encourage you guys to just go to your seniors and be like, hey, we want to know. We see people with laptops and bags, and you guys are running around like headless chickens. So we also want to be participating in the audit, and so that we can gain experience as well. So just take it as a challenge for me to say, I know that the municipalities and the departments do need your guys' assistance. So just run after them and be like, I'm here. I'm here to assist specifically with the audit. Anything the auditors that they require, I want to be there. So that's my challenge for you. Then our mission, young professionals, is for us, it comes from the institution, the Constitution of South Africa, which is for us to be recognized as a supreme audit institution of South Africa. We exist to strengthen the country's democracy by enabling oversight, accountability, and governance in the public sector, thereby building public confidence. That's basically to say the Constitution does permit the AGSA to audit Omasipala and the public departments and public entities. So that responsibility comes from there. So if any of you all at any point in time joins us in our audit, we have values that we uphold as members, which will be linked to us caring for each other, building trust, doing the right thing, and ensuring that we excel in everything that we do. So I think the key thing that we're going to focus on today is to see Kuma reviews in, are you guys excellent now? Is it something that you guys can do easily, or is it something that we need to work on a bit? Okay, just as a zoom nyana, I've got a few questions before we get on to reviewing the financial statements. And the first one is on the key legislation that's applicable to either the municipalities, municipal entities, departments or public entities. Can anyone tell me what is the key main legislation? That's the one that will talk to them preparing the financial statements, submitting them to the AG and all of that. Nolwazi is gonna help me with the answer. Any take? Nolwazi pimpahla yethu leya. Where is our guys? We've got gifts.
Yeah.
Anyone that answers, we've got nice, sweet things that we would like to share with you. So it's at your advantage to give us the answers. So key legislation. Any takers?
Oh, we have a hand.
PFMA.
PFMA, what does that stand for? Do you know? You correct. Call a friend, maybe.
Public Finance Management Act.
Yes, that's correct. Izandleni, guys. Anyone else? Has a hand at the back.
Greetings, it's the Constitution and MFMA.
MFMA, that's the correct answer, Izandleni. And what does MFMA stand for, sis?
Municipal Finance Management Act.
Nazo, okay. Well done. So yes, colleagues, we will just dive into it briefly, but those are the key legislations that will be utilized by the entities. And then the next question is, what accounting framework do the general public entities or department use? Any takers? So what's the accounting framework for the departments? What's the accounting framework for public entities? It's not IFRS, if anyone is wondering. If you're thinking, IFRS, you know. Yes.
Greeting, it's GRAP.
Yes, Ezandleni. And do you know what GRAP stands for?
General Recognized Accounting Principle.
I think two, sweet. I think two, not one. Well done, Sissy. So which, does it apply to all of them? Do you know? Departments, public entities, or is there specific ones? You can call a friend. I think the guy next to you with the glasses is intelligent. He looks, that tie says, yeah, I know my stuff. Do you know, Bud? You think so, for public entities? That's correct, Zandleni. Okay, there's a different one for departments. Does anyone know which accounting framework they use? There's a hand at the front. Okay, there's 2 hands. Yes.
Sanbona, I'm Uyanda Hlengo from Renkonyeni Municipality.
Hi.
I think it's GOP.
It's GAB.
Yes.
Okay, that's your attempt. Can we have Ubodi next to her?
I think it's ISB.
ISB. You're right. Anyone want to try? Anyone else? It starts with an M. MCS. It's actually called MCS. Konje, what does it stand for, Nolwazi?
Modified cash standard.
Yes, it's modified cash standards. So that's what your department about health and or education or money guys actually use. So thank you for that, colleagues. Then there's submission of financial statements. We're expecting to receive a first set from our departments and public entities for PFMA. Do you guys know when they're expected to submit those financial statements to us, to the auditors, in terms of the PFMA? Hey, usiswe topic re lapha ya. You know. Yes, you. Okay, that's fine.
Sanbona njani, usilindile Mthethwa from Big 5 Hlabisa.
Hi, Slindile.
It's 31 August.
31 August. Okay. Any other taker? Ngicela umuphi uswidi Nolwazi. Ngicela umuphi. Thank you, Slindile, for your attempt.
Sanbonani, Asanda Gelese Renkonyeni.
Hi, Asan.
30th of June.
30th of June. Ngicela umuphi uswidi. Any takers? Izandla ngala Nolwazi, you need to run the side. You need to run. Can you guys shout? Can you shout, put? 31st March. They need to submit the financial statements. Okay. Guys.
Sanibonani, Kamala
Yebo.
Mthembelihle wakasikazi from eThekwini Municipality. Our financial statements were submitted 2 months after year end. So for interims, they are submitted on 31st of May, and then for the annuals, they are submitted on 31st of August.
You showing off. Well done, Izandleni. Sengiyasaba ukubuza ngathi. Do you guys know the last question, the answer to the last question? When are we expected to submit the auditor's report? Does anyone know? No, not sure, ne? As well as Boogie answer. Then Ms. Masasibo and said, yeah. I was going to say that. There's a hand there. Can you shout, Pupam? End of November. Hey, we are SARS. Sulindi. That's correct for municipalities. Thank you, colleagues. Let's just go quickly through the answers, just to make sure no one is lost. Ne? Okay, so as you guys indicated, it is the PFMA for public entities and departments. It's the MFMA for municipalities and municipal entities. And generally, the public entities and the departments, their year-end Budwam is 31 March every year, but they are then expected to submit the financials after 2 months, like Ustisi said there. So broadly, was it Tegwin. So after 2 months, they submit the financial statements to the auditors. Then we have the responsibility to audit within 2 months and submit the auditor's report thereof. That's generally the notion of both the legislations. Yeah. Are we comfortable? Cool. I think we've just covered this one. So let me just take you through the slides and then we'll think after this is the review. Okay, so young professionals, we as the AG do have a terms of engagement that we enter into with the municipalities, the entities and the departments. They cannot say no to an audit, but the standard does still require us to enter into terms of engagement. The audit is permitted in terms of a Public Audit Act. So that's the act that regulates AG to actually be able to audit the public sector. And we do utilize our international standards of auditing. So your ISA 200, 230, 500 that you know of, that's what we also utilize within the public sector to audit. I know a lot of people will be like, you methodology. That's actually not true. So the knowledge and theory that you have from our standards ACO, that's what we utilize. What we also audit within OAG is called something called the annual performance, which is linked to a service delivery. So that we audit in terms of the international standards of assurance engagement, or 3000, that the one that's revised. Then we also focus on any compliance matters that are coming in from the financial statements and the performance information of the municipalities. I think it's about time. Are you guys ready? So, wait, last question. Kono Khalelu Sweet. How? What do you mean? It's an easy one. So when you're reviewing the financial statements, what are you expecting to see? So when someone says, I'm delivering a full set of financial statements for your review, when you page through the documents, can anyone tell me what statements are you expecting to see in your full set of financial statements? We've got a bold hand there. Hey, excitement. Sweet.
Good morning. My name is Yaden Gounden from Msunduzi Local Municipality. So you are expected to see your statement of financial position, statement of financial performance, cash flow statement, statement of changes in net assets.
They're showing off. They also want sweets.
Notes to the financial statements, significant accounting policies. Yeah. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Askisin, guys. Askisin. They will get more sweets. I need to say as a reviewer, then you raise your hand, then we'll give you sweets. Well done. So I think he mentioned everything. Notes, accounting policies, cash flow, your budget statements, net asset statements, and so on. We're all comfortable. So when someone submits the AFS, when you see them by chance, just check. Pelele and be like, nah, this one, AG is gonna drop them. Okay, so colleagues, I'm gonna put on the screen. I'm a financial statement Nolwazi, and we're expecting answers. So I'm not going to talk to the principles or the guidances that we're looking for. So in a sort of group scenario, or if you want to do it individually, that's still fine. But remember what they said yesterday. If you want to go far, must go together. So I suggest you guys have some sort of discussion. I think we're We will allow a good 5 minutes or so before it becomes too awkward for me at the front. Then we can start diving into it. Yeah. So this is your case study. It's gonna reflect 2 sets of financial statements after. But for now, what I need you to keep in your head, in your mind, as we look at the financial statements, is the fact that basically you are the CFO, future CFO, why not? I mean, of the late young professional municipalities. So you've requested a second-year intern to submit their first set of financial statements for your review before they submit it to the internal audit and the audit committee. You had specifically asked the intern to recognize the asset that you donated to a municipal entity, AGSA, and you also recognized, based on the discussions that we were having, that the technical unit's invoices had not been submitted timelessly. So there are invoices that are relating to the prior year as well as in the current year. So that's what I need you to keep in mind. I think Klampe 4 Suites, the guys that can pick up where the tricks are supposed to be sitting. Yeah. So I'm going to project the first set of financial statements, and in your groups, if you can just let me know from your review notes that you would give the intern. Okay, so before it gets awkward for me, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. 5 minutes. As soon as you're feeling like, yeah, no, we've got it, you've got your review notes, then you can let me know. I don't hear you guys discussing. Are you guys discussing? Guys, it's okay. You're accounting, it's okay. Get Kopelan. When you write your APC, you know groups are the ones that are going to get you that CASA. So just discuss whatever you're seeing from here. This is your chance to talk to each other. Any hint calculator think. So my cell phone is supposed to be casting away. Okay, I see a hand, an excited hand there. So once I see a couple of hands, then we'll go.
We already have hands this side.
Oh.
So we're discussing.
Whoa, wow. Okay.
Oh, they want to see the questions, the scenarios.
Oh, yeah. You guys can take pictures. You can use your phones. Are we good? Can I go back to my slides? The answers are in the other slide, not here. Are we good, guys? Okay, I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Hey, I'm an accountant. You guys are not discussing. Okay, Segu awkward. Can I get the hands? Okay, let's go. Both CFO. The lady there. Where was I? Oh, yellow is the side. There was a lady that side that raised her hand. Do you want to go? CC.
Where's him? Oh, she wanted to see questions.
Oh, okay. But Segu awkward there, so can we start? Can we start? Hands up, anything that you're seeing from your review. Nothing, guys. The AFS are perfect. In 10 years shy. Asebenza lengane. There's a hand there. Bathathe CFO.
Kuno unspent conditional grant, there's an empty space there. Actually, there's no note of khombisa ukuthi bayachaza ukuthi khona ama invoices ayenzekile or what.
Okay. What else? Is that all? Is that all you see unspent?
No. Then there's 2024 finance management grant ongakhombisiwe. There is expenditure public work program awukhombisiwe for 2024. Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Are we agree? A hint. Are we agree?
Yeah. About there's a face, there's a notes. There's something in terms of agreeing.
Guys, these are general procedures. You would get 5 marks in auditing if you say agree the face to the note. 1 point.
Okay.
There's something on unspent.
We have a hand.
Sanbona, I'm Anele Kumal from eThekwini Municipality.
Hi, Anele.
The statements, phezulu kubhalwe ukuthi it's annual financial statements for the year ended 30 June 2025. And then it proceeds to, when you come to the position, it's a statement of financial position as it's 30 June 2024.
Tata CFO.
The line are not.
Tata CFO, well done. There's a difference there between the years that you need to pick up as an error. So, ba transposile, banga cheka. So, well done. Did you give CFO sweet?
Yes, a sweet one.
Okay, there's still something we unspent, guys.
Sanbonani, Gamo Precious from Sundozi Municipality.
Hi, Precious.
Hi, I think lapha statements of financial position, unspent, is written as notes 23, mara lapana 32.
Tata CFO. There's still something we unspent, guys. Kandinda.
Sanbona,
Yeah,
the balance on the notes does not correspond with the balance on the financial
she's a
statement.
CFO. So guys, that's a principle. Obviously, you need to check your spelling errors, your casting, guys.
We have another hand.
It's such a silly mistake. Casting of the notes, agreeing the notes to the face. 1 mark. Easy marks. No. Anything else that you guys are picking up? There's a hand at the front.
Morning everyone. What my team and I have noticed is that there's an error in casting for current assets and non-current assets, both in the current year and the prior. The total we're getting for the current assets is supposed to be 255,670,000, but on the statement we have 132,340,000. I don't know if I should state all of them one by one, but there's an error in both the current assets and non-current assets.
Ibodi, young and pale, your CFO.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. That's the leading body, your CFO. Nee, well done, guys. Anyone else?
Sanmonani,
Yebo, sawubona.
what I noted, our financial position is not balanced in terms of the balance, assets with the liabilities. And also, on the case start, there was something mentioned in relation to the expense from the prior. On the prior period, there's no adjustment showing for that expense.
Leader.
Thank you.
Leader. Nangu president. Nangu president. Well done, guys. She remembered my trick from the scenarios. I did mention that there was a prior year issue that needed to be adjusted for. And well done. So in your note 46, we were expecting a line item on payables that should come through. Nolwazi. That's all.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Zonde from Kandla Municipality. A statement of financial position as at 30 June 2025, not 2024.
Hallelujah. Well done.
Sanbonani, igama lami nguThenjiso Ngamagubane from KZN Cogta.
Hi, Tenjis.
Hi, ngibona lapha there's a difference ku unspent conditional grants and receipts kwi statement of financial position. Then masubheka kwi notes abazange besam-eda u unspent conditional grants on receipt babele babhala ukuthi unspent conditional grants kuphela.
That's again. Azoge or CFO. There's one last thing that you guys are not picking up, and it irks me every time. And it's the first thing I do, and the last thing I do before I submit. No one is picking it up. One last thing.
The statutory receivables. On the note, when you add the audited amount and the adjustment, it gives us 2255, then the 4 zeros. But I think the amount, the restated amount is wrong. It's supposed to be 22,555,000.
The restated amount.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyone, guys, there's one thing, one small thing. Anyone can pick it up. It doesn't change the price of bread. But as a professional, it's one thing that you need to make sure you never make a mistake of. Anyone? Should I tell you guys what irks me the most? Okay, so if you look at the words cash and cash equivalents. What are you seeing? Awu, ngithi izandla izovese. It's spelling, guys. Spelling errors. Yo. Bomasbala. Yo. Spelling errors. So when you've done it all, and you're done and they're perfect, please do me a favor and spell check. Spell check your AFS before you submit to anything that you actually do. Just spell check it before you submit it as a professional. Ne? Please. Okay, can we move on to the second case study? Same exercise, just few things that you guys can note, then it should conclude our presentation for today. Okay, so here we've got a set of financial position and the cash flow. I think I want you to focus more on the cash flow this time. So what are you picking up? Yes, but let's go. CFO.
Hello everyone, my name is Nduduzo Mkizen. I'm from Kamatini Municipality.
Hi, Nduduzo.
Yes, I noticed a spelling error there. There's some missing letters on cash flows from investing in activities down there, where there is a purchase of intangible assets. So there's a missing letters if you read there.
Tata CFO. Well done. Anything else? I think there's two things here, Nolwazi, isn't it? That we're looking for specifically.
Yeah, two very important things.
Guys, I can cast and agree. 1 point. Cast agree. Cast agree. If you don't remember anything, today spell check, cast agree when you review the financial statements. There's a hand. Yes.
Okay, we have two.
I'm Temba. Go put.
I'm Zetembe Ngobese.
Hi, Zetem.
I'm coming from Newcastle Local Municipality. I think there is an error lapa. On the cash and cash equivalent, there is an error when you are taking the net increase plus the cash and cash equivalent at the beginning. I think there is a cross-casting error here. It's supposed to be 37,461,409 at the end.
Cheers, CFO. Well done. Are we good, guys?
And here.
Oh, there was a hand that side. Oh,
Had your hand up on it?
This side, no lies. At the front.
I think there's also an error in the transfer of opening balances for cash and cash equivalents. On the notes, we have 32,040,000, and then on the financial statement, we have 30,240,000. So there's an error in the transfer of opening balances.
Well done, CFO. There's a hand at the front. Lorna has our answer, Nolwazi. That's one.
Yeah.
Sanbonan.
Hi.
There's a difference there. Cash flow statement here too is from 30 June 2025, whereas statement of financial position is from 30 June 2024, as well as Lapagoma grants. There's a difference Lapago cash flow, and then when you cross it over to the other side, Lapagui statement of financial position.
Okay. Okay. Well done, Izandlin, guys. At the back. No. Then Nolwazi is on Jenny Pendulo Manch after this.
Okay. Sasa Yimtembelisa from eThekwini Municipality. Okay. Okay, so masbuke cash flow yethu laphayana ku reflect ukuthi sine finance cost lokusho ukuthi kune loan that we took esikhokhelayo njengamanje i-interest yakhona, but ibobuke statement laphaya asinawo financing activities. Ama cash flows from financing activities awekho.
Oh, advanced, girl. Oh, advanced. Well done. Well done. There's a hand that side.
Oh, sezini ngezandla.
Ngibuka a statement of cash flow. There is donated assets, which is not cash.
You didn't say where you're from.
Oh, my name is Ntombi Velilentusi from Itala Development Finance Corporation.
Hey, the big dogs, well done. That was the hidden thing. Remember that the scenario I gave you previously on the donated assets. So, well done, CFO. As the accounting, debits, no credits. So that donated assets is sitting in the wrong position because there isn't any cash flows or cash outflows. Ne? So it shouldn't. So you guys need to understand your transactions as well. So well done, guys. Ezandleni. So this is just the general guidance and principles that we would like to emphasize to you guys. Again, collect the basic marks. Even as auditors, we like those basic marks. Cast, agree, notes to the statements, financial statements, cash flow. That's going to be critical because that's the first thing we also do when we get the financial statements. So ensure you do that. All your general ledger, your trial balances, your comparative figures, they need to agree. Everything needs to talk to each other, including your supporting registers. So you can assist there. Give me the fixed asset register. Let me make sure it's agreeing to what you're going to be submitting to the AG. The experts report, your reconciliations, all of that is what we look into when we're reviewing the financial statements. Your disclosures on accounting policies, any item that is significant, just make sure that is pulling through in your financial statements. So the accuracy and completeness of your accounting policies we also assess. Sequencing of your pages, numbering, and all of that stuff. And the most important one, if you don't do it all right, but at least spell check. Like, honestly, And then guys, to assist you with your disclosures and your work in terms of AFS reviews, do utilize the National Treasury disclosure note. So when they say AG wants us to include, AG had actually looked at the National Treasury notes and then said, according to the standards, you expected to include a description. And that's what the National Treasury is going to say as well. So AG will not request for anything outside the standards or the National Treasury guidances. So just to make it easier for yourself, please utilize the same tools that we utilize. Thank you, guys. If you've got any questions, we'll take them.